Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much, members of the Committee on Franchise, and to our resource person. Sa inyo po lahat, magandang hapon po. If I may request, Mr. Chair, that the entirety of my privilege speech serve as my sponsor speech. But I would just like to request that portions of my speech I discuss before we proceed with today's hearing. If I may proceed, Mr. Chair. Okay. Thank you very much. The gist of my sponsorship of my privilege actually is not a privilege speech, but rather I rose on a question of personal and collective privilege. And this happened, I think, Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Tuesday, based on a video that I saw early that day. And in that video, in one of the shows of SMNI, they stated that the House Speaker spent 1.8 billion pesos in traveling. And the conversation continued on and said na baka hindi 1.8 billion pesos lang. Baka humigit pa doon. Baka umabot pa ng 2 bilyon. At dinagdagan pa nung mga nasa panel, paano nyo gagastusin yun? Baka hindi na siya umuwi sa bahay. At bilang isang miyembro ng mababang kapulungan, I found these statements quite offensive with a lot of concern. Because as member of the vice chair, as member and vice chair of the Committee on Appropriations, alam ko po kung magkano ang pondo ng House. At to a certain extent, kabisado ko rin yung mga pinagagastusan natin. At kaagad-agad, dumulog ako sa Finance Department at tinanong ko kung magkano ang traveling expense ng House at ng Speaker. And I was given that figure. And after I found out the real figure, this was enough reason for me to stand up in plenary and deliver my speech. And my speech basically focused on SMNI coming out on national broadcast and stating a lie, fake news, with no disregard whatsoever to truth, to facts, and to fairness. And after that, after I delivered my privilege, my speech last Tuesday, sinabi ko po nga sa speech ko na kung hihingi ng paumanhin o magre-retract, sana naman magawa nila para naman ma-repair yung damage that has been done. But sad to say, on the following day, another video was sent to me showing the same panelists stating that what they did was right. There was no wrong to the statement that they issued. Nang ginawa lang daw po nila ay nagtatanong. But any responsible media practitioner, if given an information, would first validate that information before they go out on public. And if I may be allowed to read, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
Text po ng misis ko. Under the KBP. Meron ba tayong taga-KBP dito? Under the KBP, under Section 5 nakasulat, unconfirmed reports shall not be aired unless there is an immediate and urgent need for the public to know about them, such as when the public needs to be warned of a possibility of imminent danger. When such reports are aired, it must be emphasized that they are unconfirmed. First, was there any imminent danger in the pronouncement made by SMNI about 1.8 billion? May bagyo ba? Lumindol? Meron bang parating na tsunami? Wala naman tayong nabalitaan. At further, it says, they have to emphasize that this report is unconfirmed. Neither did they do that. Neither did they do both. And furthermore, they justify their position by saying, nagtatanong lang po kami. Hindi po kayo nagtatanong. Di dapat ang ginawa po nila, ito naman po ay position ko, Mr. Chair, pumunta sila sa Congress, tinanong nila dito sa mga tanggapan at opisina kung totoo ba itong report nila. Dahil meron silang natanggap na report na di umano ganito kalaki ang ginastos. At pagkatapos malaman kung ano ba talaga, sa kanila ilabas kung ano yung nilalaman ng kanilang report after they have validated. So, Mr. Chair, I rise on those 2 points. I rise on the point of the truth. And I rise on the point of responsible media practice. You said it yourself in your opening remarks that the franchise given to SMNI is not a right. It's a privilege. Privilege that comes with responsibility. Privilege that comes with rules, norms that they should abide, that they should follow. And I hope this humble representation, through the help of this committee, can properly dissect and analyze and find out whether or not SMNI lived up to those rules, lived up to those norms, and lived up to those standards. Kaya po, Mr. Chair, maraming salamat po. That will serve as my opening remarks to this hearing.